It's the day after Thanksgiving, and a trio of second-generation EMD diesel locomotives are about to be brought to life. Two SD40-2s, sandwiching a GP38-2, will lead train Z15125 between Sparta and Grand Rapids, Michigan. This is Marquette Rail, a Genesee Wyoming subsidiary company that was acquired in 2012 by the industry giant, which operates the former Pere Marquette trackage to Ludington, Michigan. After inspecting the locomotives, untying the handbrakes, and receiving their paperwork, the crew of the Z151 departs for Grand Rapids. Listen to the EMD's roar as the engineer throttles up. Our next location would be at the town of Sparta, a small Michigan community of about 4,000 working-class people. Sparta is where the Grand Trunk and Western's Turkey Tail line from Ashley to Muskegon once crossed the Pere Marquette. Guarding the intersection was Saxton Tower. Leading the train south is MQT SD40-2 number 3389, a former Canadian Pacific locomotive that once wore the employee-owned Marquette Rail paint scheme. Marquette Rail was founded in 2005 by Kevin Rubel, who purchased the line from Grand Rapids to Ludington and Manistee from CSX. The short line operated as an independent, employee-owned railroad between 2005 and 2012 before being acquired by Rail America and subsequently Genesee and Wyoming. In the last 4 years, Genesee and Wyoming has slowly been repainting the Marquette roster with their signature orange, black, and yellow paint scheme. To most rail fans in the area, it's sad to see the unique paint schemes of the former railroad go. In downtown Grand Rapids, we caught the train from the platform of the former Amtrak station, just south of the Grand River. In this scene, the train crosses the river on an old Pere Marquette swing bridge. Once the train clears the station platform, it will diverge westward, hitting CP Godfrey before arriving at CSX Transportation's Wyoming Yard. At Wyoming Yard, the train will drop off its inbounds and pick up a longer train of outbounds. Wyoming Yard is always bustling with activity, with remote-controlled locomotives and locals frequenting in and out of the area. This was one of the principal yards of the Pere Marquette Railway, with a large shop complex, roundhouse, and fueling facilities. Though the yard is a mere shell of what it once was, CSX still has a fair amount of trains that originate and terminate at Wyoming. After leaving Wyoming Yard, we caught Marquette Rail rolling through the former swing bridge over the Grand River. The Grand River is unique in that it flows north, emptying in Lake Michigan just outside of Grand Rapids. Leading the train north is SD40-2 number 3408, a former Missouri Pacific SD40 locomotive that was built in March of 1971 and later upgraded to the Dash 2 status by the Burlington Northern in the early 80s. North of GOMSTOCK Park, we caught the EMD trio working hard up a steep grade. Here, the train would stop to work a few customers in the area. At Ambassador Steel, the conductor cut off the rear third of the train and tied down the handbrakes to avoid any issues on the steep grade to the south. Ambassador Steel would receive one gondola car, which was cut out of the consist with a load of rebar. After dropping off the lone gondola, the conductor ties the train together once again. The crew received word from the dispatcher that Quality Liquid Feeds, a customer directly to the north, needed servicing. You can hear the team of two discussing the situation as they prepared to head there next.
One's in the truck there, so release my 3, take it ahead when you're ready. Roger, I'll scope out the situation here to let you know. As soon as you pass, I'll get in the truck and come around. Okay.
Quality Liquid Feeds has one track, which sometimes requires servicing. In this scenario, the crew unties the power and backs into the industrial spur to sort out several cars to the loading spots. Once everything is sorted and ready for loading, the power returns back to the main line and ties onto the train. From here, the train will head directly to Grant, Michigan, where it will tie down until the crew arrives on duty the next day. Sometimes it takes a little creative driving to work around the Michigan weather and terrain. north of Sparta, we caught the train at the same location it departed from. Looking east, the train rounds a nice curve up grade on its journey to Grant. Next, we caught the train slowly rolling through the small community of Kent City, Michigan. At Casnovia, Michigan, we observed the freight train at speed on a nice curve through the heart of town. Grant Siding is a great place to catch the train rolling through town. Grant is a tiny community of roughly 900 people. Here, locals enjoy meals at the Grant Depot restaurant, a restored Pere Marquette depot turned popular eatery. Grant would be the last location we shot the 151 moving north, with the crew tying the train down just north of the village. This move is one of the rarest in the state, being that Marquette Rail doesn't run south into Grand Rapids in the daylight very often throughout the year. After a long day of chasing, apple cider and donuts sounded like a grand idea, with the crew tying the train down right in front of a farmer's market. Thank you for watching Delay in Block Productions. If you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to like us on Facebook for more great railroad media just like this.